Hello, it's the weekend, actually 5th of December. I'm just going to review yesterday's trades on the L1 breakout system. Hope you're having a good weekend. Not working like me. Ooh, got some music on, let me turn that down. Right, Euro, there wasn't much to do on the Euro. The break came at 6 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, there was kind of this spike down at London Open. And I thought entering above here would have been too late, especially when it was non-farm payrolls day at 1:30. So a pretty cautious day for me yesterday. We also had some Brexit comments on the pound, which was a little frustrating, especially after this trade was going okay. Waited for this support area to be broken, and also you can see that this kind of range formed overnight. We had a bit of a false breakout around Frankfurt Open, and then we also had this test again of the upside of the range, which was rejected, put in this big wick, and I thought that this trade was going to work out well, but unfortunately there were some Brexit comments which was spiked up and stopped me out. And then we had another breakout at 1 o'clock, but because it was 1:30, non-farm payrolls, we don't trade news. It's too volatile, so we just rather stay out of it. As you can see, you often get things like this happen, like these Brexit comment moves, which ultimately doesn't really change anything. Everybody is expecting a deal, and because it looked like one was going to happen, it just gives people market movers the opportunity to target some stops, and that's what happened here. So because I had the orders on already, waiting for the long as well, I always just put orders, just waiting for the market to get there. Long and short, we ended up getting stopped out short and entering the market. Long, we had some positive slippage in this case because we entered before the signal, even though my order was up here. And the market tested this resistance, didn't go far enough. I wanted to give her a little bit of room and place my stop below this previous support, although it didn't work, and it took my stop for a quarter of hour loss. So we had 1.25 hour loss on GU, frustratingly. UI entered at 8 o'clock in the morning. I thought it looked good after a big move down on Thursday. We kind of consolidated overnight, and we put in a double top. And I thought if we get above this is big round number 104, by the way. If we can get above there, then I think maybe a small retracement would be enough to get 1 hour. Instead, we just traded sideways like you do, and after the morning volatility of London Open, if we trade sideways like that, I'd rather not be in. And I ended up taking another quarter of an hour loss on UI just to get out after this couple of spikes. I probably should have been a bit quicker to take off the trade. So this goes down as a break even in the journal, but a quarter of an hour loss for me. Again, another break come at 1, but 1:30 is non-farm payrolls. Quite happy to call it a day after non-farm payrolls. I didn't see anything I liked, so I thought I'd call it a day early on Friday. EY was a nice trade. Put in this high early in the morning on Friday, and then we kind of consolidated. It's kind of a slight uptrend, and the stop would have went here, entry here, and went pretty much straight to target. So that was a good trade on EY. That was the first trade of the day as well. So it started off well, but then these Brexit comments really they took that one away and ended up losing 1 hour on the day. Well, let's go through it. This is the other GY. So same as GU pretty much. We had a bit of positive slippage on the stop out. My stop loss was actually here. But these comments really screwed me. Yeah, I just wanted to wait for this low to be broken, and the same kind of price action on GU. These obviously correlated, both pound pairs, but after this rejection of sorry, that drew that in the wrong place. After this rejection of 140, I thought that we would sell off, and in fact, it was perfect timing for these comments. Just took our entry and go. Gigi made a good some good comments in the chat, just how today was kind of like the day for Brexit going into the weekend. Everybody's hoping for a deal, so maybe we should have reduced the risk on the pound pairs or even trade them at all. Obviously, I wanted to trade them. That's why we're here. But yeah, he made sense, and I probably should have listened to his advice. EA, nothing to do here. The break of the signal came in the Asian session, and we didn't have any chance on EA, so nothing there. CAD, I was watching this play. I was pretty certain it was going to sell off. Lovely range after big move down on Thursday. Consolidation, expecting the second leg, but it didn't come, unfortunately, until non-farm payrolls. This is probably the one that worked the best. If your stop was up here and your target, you would have got straight there without too much fuss. But obviously didn't trade it because of NFP. Aussie dollar, similar to UI, I noticed that we were in a kind of a trend channel here after we touched it. My entry was there. We kind of after my entry, we kind of consolidated, traded sideways, and I had seen enough and just took off for a tiny loss. This is not what you want to see when you trade in breakouts. You want to see a bit of a move or some kind of some trends. Not going sideways is no good for us. So I was happy to just take it off for a small loss. Gold's pretty similar to the CAD, just consolidated overnight after it's been on a bit of a tear higher towards the middle of last week. Yesterday was consolidation, which we can kind of expect with the jobs numbers coming out. And then 1 o'clock, you can see how spiky these markets can be. I mean, trap the longs, trap the shorts, trap the longs again, started selling off, and then we ended up closing out pretty much back inside that consolidation range. So not much on gold. FTSE, which has been my best market to trade this week, has given me 4R, which has been great. And it didn't disappoint on Friday morning for London Open. There was my entry, stop below here. This previous resistance, this kind of spike, perfect place to the stop, and we grounded. It ground higher through the morning on Friday, and we just managed to get it before selling off, coming back to the breakout area. So yeah, luckily for FTSE, it's kind of kept me afloat this week. I'll just show you the trades that we've had on FTSE this week. I think this is Monday, the first trade. This is Tuesday, second trade, long. These are all going straight to target. Third trade, this is a little bit of discomfort, but ended up getting there without too much hassle. This was Thursday, which was the only day we didn't have a winning trade on the FTSE. It was a break even, and then we got the win yesterday on Friday as well. So FTSE's been really great. How did this system? How did I perform this week? Well, here's my results. I ended up the week 1.7 R ahead, whereas the 1 R performance of the system almost made 6R. Now, why the big difference? I'll try and explain now. If we would have targeted half R, I always journal this just in case we see something which is kind of stands out. But half R would have performed better than I would anyway. We see here made like almost 3.5, just a little over 3.5R, just under 4R. So the big difference was here. This was 2R that I missed on GU and GY, the same trades. I just didn't have my orders on foolishly, and the system got there. Obviously, the winning trades of the trades you leave your orders out always end up being the winners. It seems here that I missed another R for this trade. This one should have been up here. This was another GU trade that I missed, and then these couple of losses, the small losses, were on Friday. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really trade very well this week. It started off; it was looking good towards at the end of Wednesday. We were all like 3.5 hour up, and then Thursday and Friday we lost 1 hour on each day. So yeah, after commissions, obviously. So yeah, it wasn't very disappointing end to the week, but overall, 1.7R is better than losing money, which is pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. So that was the roundup for Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed and having a good weekend, and let me know what you think. Nice one.